Yo, what's up, beautiful people? So, first, I know it's been a minute. I know I missed two uploads recently. One as most recently as earlier this week on Tuesday, and I have to apologize to you all for that. But yeah, just quick update on what I've been doing, where I've been, and why I missed two uploads. So, full transparency moment. Honestly, I really just been busy, so that's a good thing. And sorry, and trying to manage one these deadlines and then YouTube videos. One, it got a little hectic, and I chose the client over the channel. But now, kind of got the flow of things as far as workload and my turnaround time. So we're back to our normal scheduled programming. But yeah, so kind of leads in today what I wanted to talk to you all about, which is working with brands and managing the client expectation. So the first thing that you want to do or figure out when communicating with an agency or a brand is fully understanding what the scope of the project is. Now, however that it may come about when actually communicating with whoever the rep is, it may come in different forms, but typically you all would receive some type of pitch deck. Now, in the pitch deck, that's kind of where you get the overall, overall broad view of the project, what the project is about, who it's for, when it is, and how it's going to be done, or how's it going to look. And within that pitch deck or that project scope or scope of project, you guys get a full overview or detailed look at what the client is expecting from you. So now this leads us into our second point, which is understanding fully what the deliverables are for the project. Now, no matter what you're doing, whether it's photography or video, there's some type of deliverables. Either you're sending back a gallery of images or you're providing a number of videos. Now, the deliverables are important because this is where you and the brand or the client hold each other accountable. So by going over the deliverables, one, you have a set number of action items that you need to fulfill and deliver, but then also you as the shooter, the photographer or the cinematographer, you also have a record showing or detailing, like, no, you said I was only supposed to return 3 videos or 1 promo video and 1 commercial or XYZ, to make sure that the brand isn't adding on any additional or extra workload for you later on the back end. So yeah, make sure you know what the deliverables are. Make sure you hold yourself and the brand accountable for the set expectations. So after you guys have discussed what your deliverables are and kind of figured out those expectations on the back end, the second thing or the third thing is fully understanding your deadlines or your turnaround time. So the reason why I stress this or emphasize this, because when it comes to working with brands or agencies, typically their turnaround time is very quick. Like, I've been on sets where brands and agencies are expecting like a 24-hour to 48-hour turnaround time for any type of social media projects or campaigns. Now, for the most part, depending on what I'm actually delivering, those deadlines are perfectly fine if they're a 60-second or 30-second social media ad drop. But whereas if you're actually doing an interview or if you're actually putting on a commercial, then that 24-hour or 48-hour turnaround time isn't really feasible when considering all the things that go into putting together a commercial, but then also interview and editing, audio, editing out the clips and color grading. So there can typically be a lot of work that isn't necessarily ideal for such a quick turnaround for a larger project like a interview or a full-on commercial. So make sure the deliverables are clear cut, and that also that you can meet those deliverables in each deadline that you all set with the brands or the agencies when working with them. So remember, again, scope of project, deliverables, and then turnaround time. Those are like the three key main things to consider when working with brands or agencies. All right, guys, so the fourth thing that you should keep in mind when working with a brand or an agency is the budget. Now, some of you all may be wondering why I'm suggesting worrying about the budget on the back end. Well, that's because after going through the pitch deck with the representative and understanding the scope of the project and defining what your deliverables are, and then also coming up with a deadline for a turnaround, you're able to take that information and calculate a budget which you think your services are worth for that particular project, and depending on what the client or the representative suggests to you, whether that dollar amount aligns with your ballpark number or whether it's a little under or above, you're able to negotiate and kind of tell the representative why you feel like you're worth X amount of dollars and why you think this project is worth that budget. So yeah, gather all the information needed. Depending on the actual project, you may need to be able to bring in additional outside resources to help you, light or do sound or, rent additional equipment to make sure that the client gets their desired look or aesthetic for their production. So that is my advice. Those are my tips when it comes to working with brands and agencies and negotiating your price, your deliverables, and then also understanding the scope of the project. So I hope this chat, this vlog, I don't know what this video is really, but either way, I hope it was beneficial for you. If it was, please hit that like button, and if you aren't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, make sure to turn on the notification bell so you're notified when these videos, vlogs, tutorials, documentaries, spec projects, commercial projects, whatever the case may be, goes live, you'll be the first to know. But until next time, peace. She sleeps right here all day. Oh, you sleepy? Sorry, I woke you up.